While the Philly media pushes hysteria with the A.J. Brown situation, some of us feel differently. Some of us feel A.J. Brown had a plan. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, I kick Dingbat here. You know, every year they try to break us. Every year they try to put a controversy that will tear this team apart out, and it never works. And let me tell you, it will not work this time, as the media is all in hysteria trying to push A.J. Brown out of Philly. Because let's face it, that's what they all want. They all want the big headlines of the big star receiver once out on a Super Bowl team and all this stuff. It ain't happening. I'm here to tell you. And matter of fact, maybe what A.J. Brown did wasn't of a diva, but was of a leader, of a teammate. That's right, I'm going to give you a completely different perspective than all the crap you have been hearing now about this A.J. Brown stuff. Because I don't believe A.J. Brown's a diva. I don't believe A.J. Brown is only thinking about me. I think A.J. Brown was being a leader and trying to speak up for his teammates, himself, that offense, because he knows that they can't keep doing the same thing every week. And maybe, just maybe, it's going to work. All right? Now, as many of you guys know, he put out a tweet, I guess you call it tweet, whatever, Mark 6, Bible verse. If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene. Shrug your shoulders and be on your way. He didn't do any of that. Let's face it. You put it on Twitter or X, whatever the hell they call it. That's like the opposite of don't make a scene and quietly withdraw. That's not what he did. And listen, he knows exactly what he's doing. I have no doubt about it. He knows exactly what he's doing. Remember this. He did the same thing in 2023. And people talked, they're going to trade A.J. Brown. They're not happy with A.J. Brown. All the Patriot fans thought, we're going to get A.J. Brown. And what happened? The Eagles gave him an extension that offseason. Okay? A.J. Brown, here's what I think happened. All right, and I don't think this is as big of a deal as we're hearing and they're trying to make of it. They are trying to, I listen to WIP and all these, they are trying to make this thing way worse than it is. And people are buying into it, hook, line, and sinker, but not over here, all right? This is what they said, or this is what A.J. Brown, I read what A.J. Brown said, I think, already. But here's my thing. When the Eagles beat the Rams, the media interviewed A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, right, and other guys. And then the offense talked, that the coaches even talked about it during the week. But A.J. Brown said, he said, we got to be more aggressive. We've got killers on this team. And they do. They have stone cold, Jalen Hurts, stone cold killer. Saquon Barkley, stone cold killer. A.J. Brown, stone cold killer. Devontae Smith, stone cold killer. They're all stone cold killers. Okay? That's the truth. Now, here's the thing. You get guys who characteristics, even Dallas Goedert in that, they need to be stone cold killers, right? You got Kobe Bryant playing basketball. He's up 20. You think he's still you still don't think he's got that killer mentality? He's gonna keep burying the team until he can't bury it. You remember Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl? We wanted to put 60 on the Chiefs. Nick Sirianni held them back. So these guys are being held back. And A.J. Brown spoke up. All he did was speak up with the Rams game, right? Then they go into the first half. Offense looks great. Then they say, we're up 24-6. Let's go right back into our over-conservative way of playing. Because if we don't turn over the ball, we can't lose this game now. And it was like they ignored what he said, what Hurts said, and what they preached all week. And he was frustrated. And that's why he didn't talk to the media. That's why he backed off. Now, he wants the coaches and stuff to listen to what the players are saying. This is the only way he thought he could do it. I think that probably there are multiple guys on this team that he's speaking up for. And now, because of the controversy, guess what's going to happen? The team is going to listen. The coaches are going to listen. They got no choice. That's all everybody's talking about. And you know then what's going to happen? They're going to go out versus the Denver Broncos, and they are going to double moonwalk that ass. This game versus the Broncos will be a blowout. It will be a blowout. All right? A.J. Brown will be happy that the offense is going to get going. And I have a feeling that when this is all said and done, people are going to look back at this as a turning point to get the offense going. And then what are they going to call? A.J. Brown a diva. He's this, he's that. Now, he's nothing like some of the receivers we've seen in the past. He's nothing like T.O., okay? I think they're making way too much of it, way too big of a deal. And now you see, we're going to trade. Should we trade A.J. Brown? No. What are you, crazy? What are you, crazy? No. You figure it out and you make it work. Now, if you want to say, oh, well, he's talking about, and that tweet is talking about somebody within the organization, because that's what Jeff McClain said. Well, I only think it could be three guys: Patullo, Sirianni, or Hurts. Now, I know, I know that the WIP was talking about it being it's Hurts. It's about Hurts. Well, if for some reason these guys aren't friends anymore and whatever, too bad. You can't get along, too bad. You're going to have to figure it out for this year. You're going to have to do your job. How many of you go to work and have somebody you can't stand, but you do what you got to do? That's what. They're not trading A.J. Brown this year. It ain't happening. If he's really that unhappy, then they would have to do it in the offseason. But that's in the offseason. We're in season right now, and we're 4-0. And I can tell you right now, they are going to talk about this. They are going to try to blow it up. They are going to try to create as much controversy for the Eagles as they can. And I'm not buying into it. A.J. Brown, I think, had a plan. He's very smart. He knew what he was doing. And this is the only way the coaches are going to listen now. Let's see how they come out versus the Broncos. I think they're going to come out and destroy them. I think they're going to, and I'm not saying the Broncos aren't good. They are. But they're going to destroy them. Just my opinion. Matter of fact, now would be a great time to talk about our new sponsor, ProfitX. ProfitX is the ultimate sports prediction market. Join thrilling sweepstakes to make peer-to-peer plays with fellow fans. Set your own odds for bigger payouts. All legal in 40 states. Outsmart your friends. Elevate your game with ProfitX. All you got to do is use promo code Philly500 at the sign-up to get up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. All you have to do is use promo code Philly500. Must be of legal age. Void where prohibited. Start now at ProfitX. My play for this week, what I really like, I like the Eagles to blow out the Broncos. I think it's going to happen. I think they win by over 7 points. Heck, I think they win by over 10 points. That's why I'm taking the Eagles and the 5.5 points. I think that's a great play. And if you like that, go to ProfitX and you can get up to $200 in profit cash. Just use promo code Philly500 and get up to $200 in profit cash. You won't be disappointed. This is the perfect play. Check out the App Store. Use promo code Philly500. Shout out to ProfitX for sponsoring today's video. We appreciate it so very much. And like I said, I think this A.J. Brown stuff is a little bit overboard. And I think people are trying to reach and grasp for things that don't necessarily have to be there. Now, I'll say this. Do I think A.J. Brown should have put that out there? No. I don't think he should have put it out there. I think you need to keep that in-house. That's definitely a mistake. However, I think it was calculated. I don't think it was based off, I'm frustrated. I think he knew exactly what he was doing, and he was trying to send a message to somebody. Like I said, either Patullo, Sirianni, or Hurts. Okay? And I think now, because it's so controversial and it's only going to get worse, I think they're going to listen, and I think we're going to see that happen and manifest itself in Denver, against Denver. Now, if you want to say that this is his last year here, whatever, all that stuff, we'll worry about that next offseason, but he ain't going anywhere this offseason. One other thing I want to talk about really quick is Fangio had a press conference today. Now, all the coordinators had a press conference. I thought Patullo's press conference, they asked no questions, nothing I wanted to learn or anything to take out of it. Fangio's is always better. He talks more, he gives you more. But one of the things he said was that Eagles linebacker Nakobe Dean will begin practicing this week or next. Fangio said linebacker Nakobe Dean is recovering from a major knee surgery, is close to starting practice for the first time this season. So this is a very, very good thing. Getting Nakobe Dean back, is going to only help us. The question, what will be interesting, is how will they use him? Will they use him a lot? Will he have to work behind Jihad Campbell, or will they put Jihad Campbell at edge at times to get Nakobe Dean on the field? I don't think there's any way Jihad Campbell's giving up that position. He's just too good. He's too good. So it's going to be interesting to see what Nakobe is going to do. But at the end of the day, Jihad Campbell has been great. Nakobe Dean is great too. I'd like to see him stay for one more year. And don't get caught up in all this bullcrap, getting yourself all worked up. It ain't worth it. The Eagles are fine. They're 4-0, and they're about to whip up on Denver. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's High Vision, baby. We're all just living in it.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown-ass man. See, I'm a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of Dak. At this point, I'd be happy for Dak to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks.
That's all, folks.
The brother screwed us.